provided a small project composed of 7 activities. Okay, if you have taken A, B, C, D, you can define it. Or else 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 5, 3 to 5, then 4 to 6, 5 to 6. Okay, for this, they have provided a T naught. Okay, but they are represented as A. Okay, then this is TM. Okay, then this is TP. Pessimistic time. Okay, for this, you are going to draw the network for this activity itself. Then find the expected duration and the variation of the activity. Then calculate the earliest and latest occurrence of each event for the expected length. Because at the end of the evaluation of the critical path, you can come to know about what is the maximum duration which is to be required to accomplish that work in a short period of the time, according to that of the task which is to be provided. Then calculate the variance of the standard deviation of the project length. Then they have made some probability evaluation. Okay, for this particular work. That is 4 weeks earlier than the expected if you completed. What is the use of it? Then not more than 5 weeks later than expected. Then what is the effect on it? Then due date is 19 weeks. Then what is the probability of the meeting due date? What is the date which is to be present with respect to that the particular work has to be get completed. Okay, these are the what? The evaluation which are to be required to do consideration in correspondence to that of the particular values. Okay, by using these data, we are going to make the evaluation of all the requisites. Okay, you might be knowing this data. Okay, have a table of this activity, T naught, TM, TP. Then what is the expected time? What is its variation? Okay, have a table of this table, what is it is showing in the Excel. Is my screen visible? Raise your hand. And audio is clear also be confirming. Okay. 1 to 2. Okay, they provided the time. T naught is 1. Then most likely time. TM is 1. Pessimistic time 7. 1 to 3 is 1, 4, 7. Okay, then 2 to 4. 2 to 4. 2 to 8. 2 to 5. 2 to 5. 1, 1, 1. 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is 2, 5, 14. Four to 6. 2, 5, 8. 5 to 6. 3, 6, 15. Okay, these are the values what they provided. Okay, by the use of this data, you have to make the estimation of expected time which is to be required to complete that activity. Okay, what is that expected time formula? T equal to T naught plus 4Tm plus Tp divided by 6. Okay, here T naught plus 4 into Tm plus Tp whole divided by 6. This is your formula to make the evaluation of expected time. Okay, substitute all the values, get verify your answer. What the value of the TE for the activity 1 to 2? You will get 2. All of you verify T naught plus 4Tm plus Tp divided by 6. All of you getting 2? If you got that answer, raise your hand. Drop your hands. Then similarly for 1 to 3 activity, what is the value? 4. Calculate 1 to 3. Then 2 to 4. This is not 2 to 4. This is 1 to 4. Do changes this. This is 1 to 4. Modify that. Okay, this value you take as 1 to 4 instead of 2 to 4. Modify that. Update the same. Okay, then 2 to 5. Two to 5 is expected time 1. 3 to 5 6. Then 4 to 6 5. Then 5 to 6. That is 7. Anybody having any doubt on it? Is this clear? Kindly note it down this. Then I want variance. Okay, rho square value. That is Tp minus T naught divided by 6 whole square. One. Verify that. Rho square value. Okay, I've typed here formula because Excel will provide the answer directly. Because of that reason, I'm using it. Now I got the value. Variance that is for the activity 1 to 2, the variance for the activity 1 to 3, variance for the 1 to 3, then 2 to 5, because all are 1, so that it becomes 0. Okay, there is no variation with respect to that particular event time which is to be required by the completion of that particular work which is defined in the project. Then 3 to 5, 4, 4 to 6, 1. Then 5 to 6, 4. Any doubt on it? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Is this clear? Raise your hand. Okay, first you have to make the evaluation of the expected time, what is to be required to complete that particular work by knowing the value of T0, Tm, Tp. Okay, once you know this value, make the evaluation of Te and the variation rho. Once you did these two, then you have to draw the network. Because the T0, Tm, Tp are not the value of accomplishment of that particular time to complete that activity. Keep this in mind. Okay, now there will be activity. Try to draw the network. Okay, there will be a 1 to 2. Okay, then 1 to 3. Then 1 to 4. This is the activity. Okay, next 2 to 5. 2 to 5. Then 3 to 5. Then 4 to 6. 4 to 6. Then 5 to 6. All of you got my point? How constructed this network from the given activity? Any doubt on it? 1 to 3, 1 to 2, then 1 to 4, then 2 to 5, 3 to 5, then 4 to 6, then 5 to 6. Okay, if you are listening, raise your hand. Okay. Now here we know T0, then Tm, T0. Okay, these are the actual time which is to be happened in the network based on the requirement of the resources. But what is the expected time which is to be required? That itself is activity completion time. Okay, 1 to 2. 1 to 2, how much value got? 2. 1 to 2 is 2. Then 1 to 3 is 4. Then 1 to 4 is 3. Okay, then 3, 2 to 5. 2 to 5 is 1. 3 to 5 is 6. Then 4 to 6 is 5. Then 5 to 6 is 7. Any doubt on it? How you have to take the values with respect to that particular activity? This expected time you have to take for your completion of that particular activity time requirement. Okay, here once you draw your network, whatever T you evaluated, that value you have to consider for your evaluation point of view. Once you did this, what is the next? Earliest time and latest time, you have to make the evaluation. Okay, because in that numerical, what they asked? We have drawn network. Then expected time variation is also be calculated. Next is to calculate the earliest time and the latest time of the occurrence for the event and expected project work. You have to calculate. Okay, now I got this value. Then what I have to evaluate? I need to evaluate EI and LI. Okay, what is the first initial value? E1 equal to, you have to take as 0. Okay, then you have to make the evaluation of what? E3. E3 is what? This yellow color is visible now. Raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll take black. E3 equal to 4 minus 0. It is 4. Then E2 equal to 2 minus 0, 2. E2. Then E4 equal to, what is the value? 4 minus 0, 4. We got 3 values. Okay, next, I want E5. Okay, but this E5 is connected with 2 terminal. One is from E3, another is from E2. So that among these, which is the maximum, that value you have to take. That is max of 6 minus 4. Not plus here. Okay, that is 0 plus 4, 0 plus 2, 0 plus 3. Then here 4 plus 6, that is 10. Addition, not subtraction. 2 plus 1, it is 3. Max of 10 and 3 is what? 10. Okay, E5 is 10. Then what is E6? Again here 2 terminals are connected. Okay, here is also E6. What is this E6? Max of 10 plus 7, 15, not 17. 10 plus 7, 17. 4 plus 5, 9. Among these two, which is the maximum value? 17 is the maximum value. So that E6 equal to 17. Any doubt on it to make the evaluation of E3, E2, E4? If you got it, raise your hand. Only 2 are raising. What about others? Next, L6. Okay, always you have to take whatever the latest time you got from your earliest time itself is equal. Okay, so that we are taking this as 17. Okay, 17 minus 17 minus 5, how much it is? L4. 12. Then 17 minus 7, L5. How much it is? 10. Okay, now here 2 are to be exerting from it. Okay, so that 10 minus 6, that is 4. L3 is 4. Next, this one. L5 is 10 minus 1. L2 is, how much it is? 10 minus 1 is 9. Now we got L6, L5, L4, then L3. Okay, now we got all these values. Among this, we have to make the evaluation of this one, which will also be equal to min of that value, L1 equal to 0. Okay, because 4 minus 4 is 0. Okay, minimum value is what? For this Li, 0 only. So that which will become 0 itself. This is how we have to make the evaluation of earliest time and the latest time. Okay, in the given network, what which is to be drawn from the given data. Is this clear? Raise your hand. Okay, what is the total expected time here to complete your project work? That itself is 17 weeks. Okay, that itself is called as a TE. Total expected time which to be required to complete that project work maximum value. Okay, that is up to that of 17 because the max of value you are considering for the earliest time. That earliest time itself is called as a expected duration which to be required to complete that work. Okay, what is the variance which is to be happened? That variation row we have evaluated. Okay, for this you have to make the evaluation of what? Critical path, which is the critical path which is going to provide 17, which is the path. Here 1 to 3, then 3 to 5, then 5 to 6, which is going to be a critical path. That is 1 to 3, 3 to 5, then 5 to 6. What the time delay here? 4, then this is 6, then this is 7. 4 plus 6 plus 7, which is equal to 17. Then this itself is the critical path. For this critical path, what is the variance which is to be present? 1 to 3. What is the value? Variance 1. Then next is 3 to 5. 3 to 5. What is the variance? 4. Next 5 to 6. What is the variance? 4. What is the row value here? Row square value, not row value. Row square value equal to 1 plus 4 plus 4. How much this is? 9, which is equal to 9. Okay, this is the what? The variance which is to be happened with respect to that particular network. Any doubt on this? If it cleared, raise your hand. Okay, once you got the values, then you have to make the evaluation of what? The probability to completing the work which is to be defined for the particular task. Okay, they are given 3 constraints. One constraint is that the probability of the completing the project work within 4 weeks earlier than the expected. Okay, means the whatever the time which is required, which is less than that of the actual evaluation. If you did, what the effect on it, the probability that you have to evaluate. Got my point? Any doubt? Is this clear? Okay, once you did this, then you have to make the evaluation for the first case. Okay, for the what? The time what which is to be complete that project work within 4 weeks. Okay, what is the effect? Okay, D equal to, okay, this is the formula. Do whatever the work is to be present for that probability expectation. Okay, that is TS minus TE divided by rho. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, you have to make the evaluation. Okay, we want this. But normally we can also be called this as the due date, what is to be required. Okay, that is due date minus expected date. Expected date. Okay, with respect to that, how many days which is to be complete that work divided by square root of project variance. Okay, whatever the project variance we have evaluated here, rho square. Okay, we want rho, but we have rho square. Okay, for that project variance you have to consider. Okay, this is the formula which is to be required to make the evaluation of the D. Okay, for this we know the values. Okay, what is the values they given for the first case? The whatever the probability which is to be complete that work less than that 4 week. Okay, then what happens? D equal to expected time we know. What is the expected time to complete that project work? 17. Okay, within that we are going to complete it. So that minus 4. Then what the time requirement to be complete that particular day? That is also be 17 divided by the variance which is to be happened with respect to that particular work has to be complete. Okay, we got rho square equal to 9. We evaluated previously. What is the rho value? Rho value is 3. That is divided by 3, which is equal to what? Minus 4 by 3. Minus 4 divided by 3. Okay, this itself equal to minus 1.33. That is the value to be required to make the evaluation. Okay, this value will be considered in conjunction with respect to that of the actual value of the variance which is to be considered to complete that work. Okay, this is how you need to make the evaluation of the probability. Then obviously which will be most required time which is to be complete in the predefined work. Okay, so that the value what is to be get provided in that particular work, consider the evaluation from that particular table, then make the evaluation. Okay, the probability of the Z is not equal to that of minus 1.33 times. Okay, so that which is equal to that of 0.0918%. Okay, this is the what actual value which to be required in terms of the evaluation for that particular probability. Is this clear? Raise your hand.